And we're back. For those of you who forgot, we are doing what I've described it as street cleaning. We are getting all the human trafficking, audio logs, and
You've reached... well, you know who you've reached. I'm currently away on business, but my associate is more than happy to help you out.
no, not audio, human trafficking and gang hideouts and criminal convoys. Following that, we are going to be doing some online stuff. I'm not sure what I will describe that as yet. And then lastly, audio logs. Logs, I think... hang on, I'm just going to check. Yep, I have every single audio log. So I'm going to play every single audio log. Won't that be fun? I did set a waypoint. Anyway, seeing as we have nothing to do, I thought I would talk about... I'd seen there, I can't be bothered. I was gonna... going off, I said I was, and I need to really stop second guessing myself like this. But I was planning to talk a bit about how superhero... well, I'm using the word custody. I am talking, of course, about the likes of the X-Men and the problems Marvel Disney, I think it's Marvel Disney at least, are having getting the ability to use them. Because of course anyone who knows anything about Marvel movies knows that the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and a bevy of related characters are currently not the property of the main Marvel Studios that are responsible for the Avengers and all the related movies to that series. So they in fact currently belong to Fox. And basically, hang on.
These assholes are preying on illegal immigrants. People that won't be missed by anybody who can do something about it. Well, I'm about to give them a big surprise. Throw the ringleader to the cops. Let them track this to the source.
Well, basically what a lot of fans want is for them to cut a deal with Marvel. And right now at least they are not. And the thing is that at this point, that is just being petty. Because at one point it would be like, what you expected to sign over control of these characters who are making us a lot of money. It was reasonable until about 2 years ago. For those of you who do not know what happened 2 years ago, Marvel formed a deal with Sony for joint control of Spider-Man. This occurred following the fact that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a box office flop, while in the same year the Guardians of the Galaxy film, which is about a group of far less well-known Marvel heroes, was a massive success.
Gotta be close by.
Now, while the X-Men are obviously not having that problem, they are indeed they would be a very valuable commodity for Fox right now. It's a very popular series of films. they do have other Marvel characters who they have shown that they clearly have no idea how to correctly use them. I am, of course, referring to none other than the Fantastic Four. For those who don't know how Fox have tried 2 times to make a film series around the Fantastic Four. First time they screwed up on the second one and it was a flop. The second time was last year, 2015. And well, I'll put it like this. When it comes to superhero films, I'm a pretty easy guy to please. He's most of the films such as Suicide Squad, Captain America Civil War, or Batman v Superman. Lots of people hate or at least have serious problems with them. I don't, I love them. Love all of them. It's very hard to make me hate a superhero movie. And I walked out of the 2015 Fantastic Four movie and said it was a terrible movie. I am a very easy man to please when it comes to superhero films, and I hated Fantastic Four. That shows you that while they may be able to do the X-Men right, Fox cannot do the Fantastic Four at all. They are no good at it. And if you think about how to the villains connected with the Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, someone else who Fox have never managed to do right, like Kang the Conqueror, I think they've got the negative zone, so they've got Annihilus. While they may be at least partially Fantastic Four villains, they're also pretty major players against the Avengers. And so Fox are keeping these villains, including Doom, who is an A-list villain who is very popular with fans, and indeed was the focus of the 2015 Secret Wars event. And they are currently stuck attached to a failing film series. And again, at this point it is petty because Marvel has shown that they are willing to be reasonable because they have arranged a contract with Sony that allows both parties to enjoy the use of the Spider-Man characters. So, if Sony and Marvel can cut a deal, what the heck, Fox? Why won't you play ball with them? Because I mean, all it's gonna do is please fans.
How you doing?
Please the fans, you're gonna get more money. In other words, it's just work with Marvel. Give us what we want, and we'll give you the money that you want.
As promised, your wheels are ready and waiting for you.
Additionally, on a similar but possibly more or likely front, and a few days ago, I read an article that said that David, I think Mazouz, is that how it's pronounced? The guy who plays the kid who plays Bruce Wayne on Gotham, he wants to have Clark Kent. Oh, hell.
You're at the bottom of my barrel. People can't trust the peacekeepers. Where do they turn? Yeah, it may not be the perfect solution, but I'm not letting these guys walk.
He wants Clark Kent to show up at some point in Gotham, clearly, right now at least, TV rights for Clark Kent and the pretty much the rest of all the DC characters belongs to the CW. Why am I bringing this up? If David Mazouz can indeed get some traction from the guys at Fox, because they are the ones behind Gotham too, for that matter. Well, it's previously been stated by Fox themselves, or themselves even, not themselves. What the heck was I saying that? But that if the CW are willing to pay, they could have shared custody of the Bruce Wayne character, allowing the Arrowverse to feature Batman. This is another thing that fans really want. The thing is, if the guys at Fox want Clark, then perhaps they would be willing to at least do a partial trade between Clark and Bruce. It's not. I am not saying this will happen, but I am saying that it could happen. I'm saying it would make a lot of fans happy, because and it doesn't even necessarily have to be Clark that they're talking about. Someone who would be a lot more logical to meet the young Bruce Wayne would be a younger version of Oliver Queen, who, well, let's face it, like it or hate it, Arrow is, or at least was, the flagship of the CW TV universe. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on some of the legal stuff that could get us to finally see the characters we love interacting on the big screen. Also mentioning mentioning the Secret Wars event from a few years from last year. If they did cut a deal to give Marvel partial control of the X-Men back, they could use the Secret Wars event, which destroyed and recreated with differences the mainstream Marvel universe by partially adding in stuff from the Ultimate Marvel comics. They now have the main Marvel universe now has the Ultimates, who were the Avengers of the Ultimate Marvel universe, and the Miles Morales Spider-Man character. If they so choose to, they could do a film that combines the two universes at some point. But that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed this superhero talk special edition of my Watch Dogs walkthrough. See you in a week or so, guys. No, not a week or so. After the weekend, probably, or maybe in a bit. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Bye, guys.